if you had an issue with one of your arms and you have not used your left arm for a year or so, it gets thinner, it gets muscular. Yeah, exactly. Then I would say, okay, there you have issues and you need to fix it. I have lost some muscle mass, 4 pounds. Is this typical or should I be concerned? PJ. Okay. Hey, Mike, I am right-handed.
No, you don't go PJ. You call that Magruder. What's up, Magruder? That's badass.
I'm right-handed. Any advice on how to strengthen my left arm for exercises such as dumbbell shoulder press, so my balance is equal on both sides?
I don't.
What is okay?
I'm
so
lost.
what is
Why
have to do with left? I'm right-handed too.
I'm curious on where did you lose the balance? Because most likely you've been active most of your life and stuff, so your balance is not based off of you just riding or grabbing things. So
no, can I just say this? Like, if you had an issue with one of your arms and you have not used your left arm for a year or so, it gets thinner, it gets muscular. Yeah, exactly. Then I would say, okay, there you have issues and you need to fix it somehow. Let's balance it out.
Is there something more to this that we're not understanding?
You're right-handed. Okay, so I am right-handed too, but I don't.
I would do this. I would start most single exercises with your left hand for more energy, and then just pace your right side to the same side of your weak side. For anybody that's doing this, so in this case, his left side's a little bit more off or imbalanced. So for anybody that's doing this, always train to the weak side. All right. Do not strengthen up the strong side over and above your weak side. Try to raise your weak side to balance your strong side, because you don't want to keep going in that off angle. So you want to try to balance it and then try to raise together. That's what I recommend there. And I love that name, Magruder. So
Jeremy Davis is trying to tell us something.
What is Jeremy? Well, Jeremy's trying. We're trying to figure out if are we going to get a meal with him and Steve and the family and all that.
He's saying that this Tyler Chiga Radcliffe Blitz question, we were going back and forth on Titan Crew Facebook. So what are you going back and forth for?
I lost some muscle mass on day 18.
Who lost the muscle mass? Taylor?
I gotta find the real.
Oh, okay.
We
don't know. Jeremy, we don't know what he's
right
talking.
up here, there's this.
Go.
I tagged you in a post about the Blitz. I'm on day 18, fasting. I have lost some muscle mass, 4 pounds. Is this typical or should I be concerned?
I'd be concerned.
Yeah.
4 pounds of muscle.
Yeah, I'd be really concerned because you're taking in such a load of protein that you didn't lose anything.
Confused. I think the
I think he is too.
He's
and that's
flat.
why.
Mess him up.
Yeah. So here's the thing. What he's done is he's lost some weight, and what he did is probably went into a body scan and then went back into the body scan.
Yeah.
But we all know body scans are relative to what you're doing at the time, not the process through.
And they're 100% accurate.
I don't know they're not, but exactly.
Huh.
So that's the point. So we're being smart ass here, but Mona put on 7 pounds of muscle. I put on a sheesh load. And again, you're measuring something which is confusing to me because of the fact that, first of all, you didn't lose any muscle. You're taking in such a load of protein that you most likely, and by the end of the test of the 30 days, when we do test you on a fill out, which will be more factual, then we'll know where your ratio is. With that being said, but yeah, if you lost 4 pounds of muscle, I'd be really freaked out.
I don't think he got a
days.
body scan. Can I tell you what
I think he did it.
No.
Well, how would he know that he lost 4 pounds if he didn't do a body scan?
Because he probably got on a scale and lost 4 pounds, and he's confused. And
No.
he looked at his body and he said, "Okay."
He's jumped on in body.
Yeah,
It might even be one of those
Or
at-home scales. Oh,
yeah, that's what I'm trying to tell you.
You think you got on
Something
a
at
home
home,
scale?
yeah.
One of
And
those
then-
things that tell you, like
Exactly.
if you have a gallon of water, then you just put on 2 pounds of muscle. Wait a minute.
He did the first test in the morning, and then he did the second one after the gym at 5
I agree. Taylor, just let us know,
feet.
how did you measure that muscle loss? And it's wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be concerned. I'd be freaking concerned, champ.
Because at that rate,
Yeah. By that rate, you're gonna lose another 5 pounds or so. So you're gonna lose 10 pounds of pure muscle. So I would completely stop the Blitz as of right now.
10 pounds is a lot.
That's what I would do. So he tore his ACL back in 2003. So I'm confused. That's 18 years. I'm assuming that you've been training your legs in the last 18 years. So that was a weird question. Holy cow, that's an 18-year-old question.
That's why I had to
That's okay.
ask that, because
If your knee hurts, yeah, I would do something else. Some of this stuff, we're off on a bad start today, guys. This is terrible. If something hurts you, then yeah, stop. Do something else. I'm confused.
it was an in-body test. In-body is the one with the handles. You stand on it, and then you hold on to the bicycle grip, basically.
Oh, he was probably weak that morning. You're probably weak.
No, this has nothing to do with it. That has the body fat thing.
No, the body fat thing.
Oh.
Dude, I've taken 5 of those in a row and had different muscle mass each time. You can't.
Did you guys? I put on 15 pounds of muscle in a day and a half.
Hell yeah, man! Me too.
Yeah.
So the reason why we're saying this,
You'll believe it too. You'll
yeah. So I know, like, one of my clients, very much a hypochondriac, and so when I explain things to him, I try to do it in a very subtle, easy way. So he was on a depletion, and when you're depleted, you're flat. You look fat.
That's
because you're retaining
nice.
water. And then what I had him do is get a body fat check and DEXA scan. And then what I had him do is I had him fill out for 3 days, and he put on 17 pounds, and he went back in and got a DEXA scan. Now, let me explain this again. 3 days apart, flat, filled out. 17 pounds heavier on the fill out. And in 3 days, he put on 15 pounds and dropped percentages of body fat. Now, did he really? Or was his body just at a different stage, instead of depleted to filled out? Was there more water in his body at this time? So I'm trying to explain this to you because no, he didn't put on 15 pounds. Well, technically, yeah, he refeeded his body 15 pounds. Okay? And so when you refeed your body fills out and gets back to more of its normal stage. And that's what he was at. The depleted phase was not where he's at. And so what you're doing right now is you're in a blitz. You're in a very depleted phase. And so you lost this weight and your body's losing all this water and you're flat and you're fatigued and you're tired and your body's registering something that's not technically what it is when you stop training and you eat during the day and you drink your water and it retains on your body. So you're freaking out where you don't need to be. But this is the great thing about it. By you freaking out, that causes more cortisol, and now you will lose the muscle. So stop that. For all of you guys, I told you, and we just talked about this yesterday. We talked about the process of not getting on the scale.
There's this follow-up. So just keep going and trust the process.
No, don't trust the process. Don't keep going. Completely stop. Stop, quit, go away.
Stop, look at 10 different...
What did we say? We said this for the years, and we just talked about the new Titan Challenge winner, and the first thing I told her is throw that scale out, because she got on it every day and freaked out.
Hey.
Dude, I'm a 270-pound guy. Do you know some days I'm 280 and some days I'm 265? It changes. It changes. It's you guys get so carried away with one thing, and that's the scale or what you possibly think it is. But if it's not measured in the same exact way, then you can't measure it.
Yeah.
So stop that. Stop that. This whole day, so far, this conversation has been terrible all day. A knee problem in 2003, and you're asking if you should train legs in 2021? Dumb question. Okay, that's just dumb. And then you lost 4 pounds of muscle eating 400 grams of protein? No, you didn't. Whew. Sorry. It's a little too harsh.
Did you guys hear?
You're all banned.
Oh,
That was your fish is getting cold.
my fish is getting
Keep
cold.
eating.
Guys, I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
keep
go.
eating. All right, guys.
You guys made me mad today. This is not what I expect from you Titans.
Yeah. So, what are we doing
Jeremy.
with summer plans? Are you planning to make any trips, vacation, tours? No, Cassandra, I need a vacation. I don't have any plans this summer. We kind of go with the flow. We work, we grind. But
Was this it?
Yeah, Cassandra, yeah.
We got Texas in a couple
Yeah.
weeks. We have Vegas in a couple weeks. We have then
Mississippi
Mississippi.
and then
We have
Nebraska.
Dubai. We have Egypt.
Nebraska, Omaha.
So yeah, we got some craziness coming up. Let us know if you want to come with and be the Jeffrey social media person.
It's all work, but it turns into pleasure because we love what we do. David says
no, I agree with this, Jeremy. Let's get some burritos with him and Mr. in a suit businessman Steve Pack.
When is he? Oh, so Steve is coming this weekend, you said?
Steve, when are you here?
Steve texts me. Don't.
Steve, when are you here?
Just send me a message.
We're gonna put Steve's number up
He's
here.
such an ass. Okay.
Coach. Bubbo. We gotta go to Bubbo real quick because what he just put on your other page on Titan's page.
Bubbo went crazy. Bubbo, you went crazy.
But see, he's hurting everywhere because he's doing the power bodybuilding correctly. I love that. We're hurting, man.
His brain is hurting. His heart is hurting.
I must have done a half an hour of warm-ups before Jeff showed up for squats today. And seriously, the first 5 was just me squatting without the weight on my back. It was just me going through the motion. They were so sore. So with that being said, your comment on Titan's page about, hey, I'm Heath Evans. Let me tell you about the best comment.
Why are you keeping him? No, he's gonna.
It's Bumbo.
Yeah.
I gotta give him comments.
Bobo, I still have
He's 285. He's
I
bigger
have the
than me.
pictures that we took, Bobo, in New Orleans. I gotta send them to him.
No, don't.
No?
No, just block him. Let's see what we got. Man, I would say because of your knee, I would go leg press more than squats until you decide what you're going to do. But it's more stabilized. Unless you can stabilize like I can on squats, then you can function that knee in any position you want and try to strengthen it. Because it's 2003. Whatever is torn, the ligament, if you don't get it fixed right away, remember, the ligament will dry up. And that's why, like, if you tear your bicep off, these guys have to go in within a week or 2 because it's the connective tissue that dries up and it shrinks and dies. And so when they go in to operate, they have to stretch that. And now you can't stretch it anymore. So they're going to have to go in and replace that whole thing and stuff. So I'd go to leg press and all that kind of stuff. Too much information?
No.
Okay.
There you go.
All right, you crazy kids. We will see you guys next week.
Mm-hmm.
Today is what, Thursday?
It is.
Thursday. So we will see you next week.
Throwback Thursday.
You got to throw it back Thursday. Can you do your blonde hair? No, did you ever do the puppy? The horse?
A long time ago. It was
Do the horse again. Go over see Mona's throwback where she's riding a horse.
It's a dog.
I know it's a dog. They don't know it's a dog. So it's, geez Louise, toxic today, right? Holy cow. Guys,